Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everybody. How are you? Hopefully wherever you are always in the protection of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Before I start explaining my dream job in the future, I will introduce myself. My name is Eka Listiani, student number 1119129. Nursing class 2C. I was born in Subang, 5 February 2001. I was born of two brothers, and I'm the first daughter who want to make my parents happy and elevate the dignity of my parents by becoming a successful person, able to fulfill all my dreams and aspirations and be useful of the country, national and religion. At this time, I'm studying at a private health campus in Bandung, more precisely in West Bandung, namely Institut Kesehatan Raja Wali Bandung. Why I chose Institut Kesehatan Raja Wali Bandung? Because my opinion, Institut Kesehatan Raja Wali Bandung is a campus with good private health quality and accredited B. That's why it can make it easier for us to take further education and make it easier for us to enter world to work and make us graduate nurses who are reliable, qualified, professional, and responsible, which is a beloved campus because in 3 semesters I have provided knowledge, very extraordinary and useful knowledge. On this occasion, I will discuss the work that I dream of in the future. The job that I dream of in the future is to become a professional medical surgical nurse. Firstly, why would I want to become a nurse? Because nurses are very noble profession. Because their work they can help many people who are sick by providing care according to hospital standard or SOP. Nurses also have a very wide field of work. Behind their work, nurses do not difference between patient and nurse and always prioritize patient compared to their personal problem. Why do I want to become a medical surgical nurse? Because, in my opinion, medical surgical nurses are a job that is full of change and can help someone who is undergoing surgery at a critical time. The patient family really hopes that the patient can be healthy again as usual and do activities together. Therefore, I will try my best to learn to become a medical surgical nurse that can benefit everyone and become a professional medical surgical nurse. If my work in medical surgical nurse is successful, then I can make the patient family happy and smile again at the healing of the patient. If the patient recovers from his illness and the patient family is happy, automatically I, as a nurse who cares for the patient, will be happy too. From childhood, I had a dream that when I grow up, I want be offered to the world of health, namely a medical surgical nurse. The next reason why I want to become a medical surgical nurse is because later when we work, we can find out patients with various diseases that will be operated on. For example, patients with surface accident, patients with seriously health injuries, patients with punctures in the abdomen as a result, though patients who are about to have cesarean to give birth to their baby, patients with no blood stored in the inside of their butt, and so on. Therefore, I want to be part of the world of health, one of which a medical surgical nurse. Although at this point in time I still feel scared when I see people who have had such a bad accident, but I will do my best to get rid of my fear, so that I can be a reliable, professional, and responsible nurse, especially a medical surgical nurse. The public view is that medical surgical nurse only operated or operated on patients who have seriously illness or very seriously illness or accident. But behind that, a surgical medical nurse can also provide for delivery using a cesarean section. The medical surgical nurse must have very high courage and responsibility to mention to patient life. Another reason, because my parents want their children to become professional nurses in the future. From there, I was motivated and went to fulfill the dream of my parents as well as my dream from childhood. Now that is my reason why I call nursing as a dream in the future of the future. Now I will discuss a little about my hopeful work in the future. After graduating from nursing undergrad, I intend to continue to the nurse profession because I do not want to stop first. After graduation from the nurse profession, I plan to get a job at a hospital. I also intend to start a job in overseas hospitals such as Japan and Saudi Arabia, so that I can share knowledge internationally with overseas people, and also want to continue my postgraduate education abroad. But because my parents didn't allow me, I will start a job in a hospital in Indonesia. Why do I intend to work in the hospital? Because I want to work under a hospital. There I was also able to learn many things and change knowledge with seniors and colleagues who were there. I will try my best to be reliable, professional and responsible nurse. Why do I want to be a reliable and professional nurse? Because I want the knowledge that I got during the length of time studying at the Institut Kesehatan Raja Wali Bandung can be applied after getting a job, and the knowledge that I got was not in vain. After I worked in the hospital, instead to continue my higher education to master. So I had a plan to continue my postgraduate education while doing the work I was currently doing. Why do I want to continue my education as to? Because of the dream about my parents, and I also had the desire to open an independent practice near the home environment, so that I can treat my family, neighbors, and people close to my home who are sick or need medical help. In my dream has been achieved. Amin. I will continue to work in the hospital as my main job and often as an independent practice in my home environment. I will work more adequately to become a successful person and be able to make my parents and my family happy. I also have a dream in the future to work on the side, namely having an online shop to fill my spare time. Because if you work side by opening an online shop, you can do it in your spare time. For example, during workweeks and changing shipment at the hospital, I will start my own business. But if I'm over housemate, I intend to get people to work with me. Oh yeah, the online shop I mean is that I will sell a variety of local and imported food products, especially import from Korea, because most teachers today like to eat less food like Korea. And one more of my very important hope, I want to send my parents to the city of Macau to go on the pilgrimage with the results on my own. Sweet and help by for my younger siblings' school to be successful like me. Well, so that's my hope for the future, friend. Pray for me, please. I hope my hope in the future will come true. Amin. Maybe that's enough for me. Thank you for listening to my hope for the future. See you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.